Welcome. Always good to make sure you're hydrated before you do yoga. We're going to have a nice juicy stretch this morning. The best kind. We're going to come and start off on our backs and bring the knees in towards your chest. Have a little rock from side to side. Close the eyes. So you can hold the thighs, you can hold the shins, whatever feels comfortable. Just try and relax your shoulders. Let the weight of your head sink into the ground. And just as you rock from side to side, can you start to slow it down? And as you lift up onto one side, can you lengthen the waist and then place that hip down? So as that hip lifts, if you can take the hip away from the ribs and place it down. It's kind of like your hips are walking away from you. Let's take a couple more. So just a little core stability there to keep you stable. And then see if you can find a little stillness in the middle. Let the legs just drop in. Let the shoulders weight down. And just see if you can direct your breath into your tummy. So as you breathe in, can you feel the tummy rising against the thighs? As you breathe out, let the tummy sink down and maybe the thighs drop down towards the tummy. Just take a couple of breaths like that. And next time you exhale, I'm going to draw the belly button down, the navel down, just firming up the tummy. And then see if you can lift head and shoulders up towards the knees. And really draw your shoulders down away from the ears. Bring your chin to your chest. And come towards your knees as if you're going to give them a kiss. And see if you can breathe here. Can you hold it? Can you release a little bit of tension amidst the effort? Can you take a nice breath? Maybe point the toes up towards the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, lower the head down. We're going to keep the right knee into the chest and slide the left leg out long. And then hug this right knee in. It's a little bit more active. So either the hands are on the shin or the back of the thigh, but we'll hug that knee in towards your heart. See if you can squeeze it in towards your center a little bit more. And with the left leg, just gently push out through that heel. Okay. And then this knee in towards your chest, take it out towards your armpit and squeeze it towards your armpits, the outside of the ribs. And then come back in towards your heart. And then towards your armpit once more. And then come back in towards the heart. We're just going to keep that knee in. And as you breathe out, navel to spine, as if you're going to kiss the knee. Maybe you do. And lowering down with the exhale. Let's take two more of those. So move from your center. Try and lose the effort in your shoulders and your neck. Breathing out lower. One last one. Bring it down. And then bring the hands to the back of the thigh if they're not there already. Interlace the hands. I'm going to take the right leg up towards the ceiling and start to take a circle with the ankles. One way. And the other. Feeling that through the whole foot. And then point the toes up towards the ceiling and then point them in towards your face. So you can have a generous bend in the knee here. So you don't feel that you don't want to be striving to get that leg straight and causing more tension. So draw the toes down. So if you can relax down through the right hip. It's kind of squishing the right butt cheek into the ground and gently pushing up through the right heel. So if you can relax something in your leg, notice where the tension creeps in my leg start to shake. That's perfectly normal. Just the tension easing out of the body. And then you can slide the hands up the legs a little bit higher. As you breathe out, bring your head and shoulders off the ground again. So breathing out. See if you can hold it up here this time. Keep trying to push the right hip down. Take one more breath. And then as you breathe out, lower the head, bring that knee back in towards you. And then with your right hand on the right knee, start to take a circle with that leg. And feel it right down into that hip joint. It's going to be quite a big circle. And then take the circle the opposite way. Okay, bring the knee back in. We're going to bring left hand onto the knee. Take your right arm out to the side. It can be straight, it can be bent. Okay, but anchor down through your right shoulder. And then gently encourage your right knee over to the left. So crossing over the body. Let the right hip lift. So focus on your shoulder. And to take the leg as far as you can without that shoulder lifting. Turning your head towards the right. And see if you can soften your ribs and soften your tummy. Soften into the hips and just take a couple of breaths here. You can rest this foot on the leg underneath you. And then as you breathe out, come back through center. You're going to bring this foot to the floor, so keep your right knee bent and then take that knee out to the side. So the sole of the foot can come to the inside of your left leg. Just opening that hip out. If it's tight, then just a little kind of pulsation there. It might feel happy to drop down. Just find a little softness. And then we're going to interlace the hands, bring the hands behind the head, elbows out wide. And draw navel down towards the ground. See if you can root down through your left hip. Notice if it's rolled over. Okay, so firm tummy. As you breathe out, bring your elbows towards each other and then lift head and shoulders. So just a little core stabilization as well. So breathing in, lowering it down, let the elbows go wide. So as you breathe out, elbows come together first and then lift head and shoulders. So try not to use the hands to lift the head, so moving from the core. And we'll take that one more time. Breathing out, elbows towards each other. Lifting the head, moving from that core, and then breathing out to release. We'll bring your arms down, bring the right knee in, hug it back in, take that leg back up towards the ceiling. See if you can straighten it a little bit more. Hands behind the thigh, just checking in with that leg, relax through the butt cheeks. And then keep the leg up there, take the arms back out wide. And as you breathe out, push through the heel and reach out of the hip. Forget about everything in between. Find that length coming from your hip and lower the foot down about an inch or so off the ground. Breathing in to lift it back up. And breathing out. I'm going to take one more. So breathing in. So if you can lengthen out of the hip, root down through your butt cheek. And this time as you lower it down, we're going to keep it all the way down. So soften into that right leg and just take a moment, just feel into that leg compared to the left. Okay, and then we'll bring the left knee in, hug it in. So we're going to squeeze it in towards the heart and then take it out towards the armpit. Just moving from side to side, but giving it that squeeze, that little hug. Okay, next time the knee comes in, we're going to hold it there. As you breathe out, push your lower back into the ground. Draw navel to the spine, lift head and shoulders. If you're going to kiss that knee, shoulders away from the ears, toes pointing up. And then breathe out to lower. Okay, bring the hands to the back of the thigh, take that leg up towards the ceiling and just start to rotate the ankles. So a nice bend into the knee, don't have to straighten that leg. Just while we move this ankle, make sure the toes on your right foot are pointing up to the ceiling. So keep that leg active, that's your anchor. Okay, and then point and flex the toes. Next time the toes come towards your face, just see if you can hold it there. Gentle push up through the heel, gentle rooting down through that left hip. And either stay here or you can take your hands up, your legs a little bit higher. And as you breathe out, bring head towards the knee as if you're going to kiss. Holding it there, rooting down through the back of your body, through that right hip. Try not to let it lift. And then exhale, lower it down. Okay, bend the knee back in. We'll bring right hand onto the right knee. Well, no, we're going to take a circle. Left hand onto the left knee. Circle that hip first. One way, making it nice and big. And then taking it the other way. Bringing that knee in, and then we'll bring the right hand to the left knee. Take the left arm out wide or bend the elbow. And then we're going to draw that leg over the body, rolling onto the right hip. So focus is on that left shoulder. So taking that leg over as far as you can without compromising the shoulder. And you can rest that foot on your thigh. See if you can soften your ribs, soften your tummy. Soften into that hip. Take a nice big breath. And then as you breathe out, come back through center. Okay, we're going to bring that leg back up towards the ceiling, toes towards the face. And I'll try and remember what we did next. We're going to, what did we do? We're going to take the hands behind the head. It's early in the morning, I lose it. Okay, and as you breathe out, we're going to slowly lower that leg down towards the ground, about an inch off the ground. And breathing in, lifting it up. Breathing out to lower. Breathing in, lifting it up. We're going to bring that knee back in towards the chest, breathing out. Okay, and then that little core movement that we did. So as you breathe out, draw the elbows together, lift head and shoulders as if you're going to kiss the knee. Breathing in to lower. Let the elbows go wide. So breathing out, the first movement, let the head be on the floor, elbows come towards each other, and then gently use the core, lifting the head and shoulders. We'll take one more. And as you release it down, move the hands from the back of the head, take that leg up towards the ceiling, and then slowly lower that leg all the way down. I think that was about right, wasn't it? Have a little shake through the legs. Hopefully they're feeling nice and long. Just gently point the toes up towards the ceiling. Push out through the heels. Draw the ribs in. And then if it feels right in your shoulders, take the arms up overhead. Big full body stretch. So really push out through the heels. Reach up through the fingers. Really nice. If you're against a wall, to push into the wall. Or I can reach both sides. So draw the ribs in, really hollow out the tummy, relax the shoulders in the stretch. Try and relax your hips a little bit. Take a nice big breath. And as you breathe out, bring your knees back in towards your chest, hands to the shins or the thighs, a little rock from side to side. And then come and rest on whatever side feels comfortable. Just support the head, bring the knees into the chest. Take a breath and then push through the ground and lift yourself up. Take the arms out wide, reach them up to the sky. And as you breathe out, bring the hands down to your heart, bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Namaste. Take something positive into the rest of your day. Take these long legs into the rest of your day and have a good one. Thank you so very much. Thank you.